What's up, Survivor Nation? It's your girl, Survivor Speaks, live, loud, and in effect. Thank you for waiting for me. Thank you so much. I've been having technical difficulties since yesterday, and trying a new system. Just want people to know that I am on a new system that I am just trying. And I just wanted to come here today and kick it with you all. Um, so yeah, I'm here. Hey, what's up? What's up? It's Survivor Speaks. I'm live in living color. As I stated, I was having some technical difficulties. So I had to switch some things around, and now I am here. Today is going to be a rare day. This is the first day, and probably the only day that I will be going live on camera. And so today is going to be a day where you get to know Survivor Speaks. Ask any questions that you want to ask when we get to that portion of the video. But as of right now, if you're here, I see that one person is here. Thank you for showing up. I appreciate you. Please hit the like button. Please hit the like button for your girl. So what I did is I've been on a hiatus, and I've been doing some juicing. I've been doing some cleansing. I have also hey, you always show up for me, girl. Hey, what's going on? The Queen Khadija, kind of blind Queen. I don't got my glasses on, my readers. I may have to put them on here a little bit. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, because I got something to say. So I wanted people to see me in the flesh today. So Queen, I've been on a little hiatus, working with myself. Hey, I said, hey, girl, hey, thanks for coming. Hit that like button. I got something for you. I'm going to show y'all my new intro just momentarily. So you guys can hear me good? Can you hear me good? Just put a one in the chat real quick for me, because I'm on a new system, and this is like kind of like a test. So I was like, let me do it and just come live. Like I want to just show the people who I am, show the people who is behind the avatar. Because I got thank you so much, Queen Khadija. I got so much, to say, to like kind of like, um like not like really get it off my chest, but just to let people know, like, to try lightly, don't play with me. Because I don't say much. I don't want to be a part of the beef sector. I'm just in this sector because I do watch and follow a couple people. So I've been doing some cleansing. Um, I did order the Zeolite from Night and Day Network. I'm trying that out. Like, so, I'm like maybe halfway through. I do feel a little bit of, ease, but also from the juicing, because I just juice organic vegetables and fruits. And I add a splash of um, Bragg's apple cider vinegar. And I have been feeling much better, because I, have a lot of inflammations for some things that I'm going through. But yeah, we'll talk about that going, moving forward or whatever. And so I have been doing that, and then sitting alone with, with my thoughts, my creative, getting back, into myself about, with God, Allah, Buddha, whoever people pray to. So, the God that I serve, I believe in the Lord Jesus Christ, but I respect everybody. I just don't, the atheist thing, I just, I kind of can't get with that. It's a higher power, I believe. Whoever we call him, that's what we call him. But, the, I love you back, Khadija. You always showing me love. So whatever people, believe in, they believe in, and I respect everybody, who everybody believes in, right? Um, and so I want to say happy Pride. My sister is, out here celebrating this weekend. My uncle celebrating, my best friend, he's somewhere celebrating or whatever. I don't discriminate. Whatever people do in their bedroom, that's their business, right? Whatever you do in your bedroom, that's your business. Whatever your beliefs are is your business. I really don't get into all of that type of stuff because it's not my business. Like, I try to live a very happy and peaceful life. Right now, what you see is not a background that's made up. This is just my office. This is my space. This is my zen. This is where I work from. So when you hear me talking from behind, this is where I'm at. This is my little space, my own little space. I got a whole little studio set up back there, but you can't see it. I'm not going all the way back there to show that. Everything is pink back there because I'm a triple negative breast cancer survivor. Of course, pink is everywhere. I like pink. So getting in right to the show, right? I want you guys to. This is the home of the pink ribbon and the hearts, right? Everything's pink. It's a symbolization of breast cancer. Pink means a lot to me. And so, okay, now, God, you don't have to be. I mean, I don't know if you know you are. If you want to share that, I don't know if you are, but you don't have to be a breast cancer survivor to like pink. It's always been the girly girl color, right? We all love a little pink. All right. So what I'm going to do now, I have been working like behind the scenes. I'm going to give some free game out today for anybody that's a content creator that may want to do some of the things that or gain some of the knowledge that I have gained while I have been sitting with myself, while I have been sitting with God, and just trying to be quiet and hear his voice, and just working through some things like um, you know, mentally, and just getting to myself. And we'll talk about that. Hey, Goldie Pennywell. Hi, Miss Pennywell. So Miss Pennywell is a moderator of mine. She's never actually modded for me. Miss Pennywell, I don't know if you can see, I'm on a new system, and so I'm trying it out today. And Miss Pennywell has been with me from the beginning. We are both Krishan supporters and fans. We're going to talk about that a little bit, just a little bit, because like I really don't do Krishan rock. Um, I really don't do Krishan rock coverage over here. I do a lot of that on Instagram, and there's a reason why I don't do a lot of Krishan coverage over here. You may see some things, but I don't do a lot. And so, hey, that's Miss Goldie. Well, I can see it. Beautiful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And so, if I squint a little bit, that's because I'm supposed to have on readers, but I'm trying to be cute, and the readers don't, whatever. So I'm trying to be cute, but I'm trying to read also. So anyway, I don't really do Krishan Rock content over here. I do that on Instagram because there's a reason for that, and I'll explain that. But I do have a new intro that I want to show you guys. I want to get your input on that if you can. Oh, thank you so much, Khadija. You don't even understand how much I appreciate you. You're always showing up for me, and I do love that about you. So I'm going to show my new intro, and you guys can just tell me what you think. And okay, so here it goes. How you like it? How do y'all like it? Please tell me. Be honest. Like, I just something that I worked on very Quickly, I just wanted to work on a new intro and basically, yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much. So basically, I worked on that and thank you so much, Queen Khadija. If more people come in the room, maybe I'll show it again. But thank you so much. So I worked on that. That was one of the things I worked on while I was out. So I'm going to go over a couple of things here right now about uh now, Queen Khadija, I do have a question for you before we start. Wasn't you in the Beyond the Chemo Room when I interviewed you? Were here when I interviewed Chloe, weren't you? You were here for that. You were here when I interviewed Chloe. I do remember. You were here, the celebrity makeup artist. I know you were here. And I left my email. I told everybody to send me their email address that was here. I know it was just I got Danae's already. I already sent her. No, you wasn't. I'm gonna have to look back on that video because I thought you was here. So I'm gonna look on the video first, and then I'll talk to you about that then. Because if you wasn't, I think it was in my podcast, Beyond the Chemo Room. Well, My Black is Pink. I want to say you was here. Well, anyway, I did a giveaway in that video, and like only one person sent their email address. She already has because I was only supposed to choose 2 people, but what wound up happening is like when they have a system in place. So I said, oh, okay, so it's like just 4 or 5 people, and like only one person sent their email address, and I thought you was one of the people. Okay, so no worries. I just wanted to make sure, like, that I would get the book out to you. But if you weren't here, I'll check the video. So yeah, so let Beyond the Chemo Room, well, My Black is Pink is under construction. So that's a podcast that I started for anybody that's here and never seen that podcast where I interview people. And so like we're on episode maybe like 5, 6. 5 is an episode of the young 21-year-old young man that I advocate for. His name is Razia Clark. He is a 21-year-old a computer science student who went to the dentist for a routine cleaning. He has and they told him to go see the surgeon. I'm just going to make the story really short right now because I have a whole video about it. It's Beyond the Chemo Room. You'll see it. It's Razia Clark. And that what is in that video is his information. It is his Cash App and it is his GoFundMe. He's 21 years old. Now there is an update to it. I have to do the video. He's on, he had round 5 of chemo. He is a resilient, very respectful young man. He's a junior in college. Went to the dentist for a routine cleaning. The dentist told him he needed to see the surgeon. He like, why do I need to see a surgeon? Went to the surgeon. He has osteosarcoma in his jawbone, and so it's going to take some time. He's 21, very good kid. He just loves to go into the movies, spending time with his friends or whatever. But he's a straight A student, and to talk about him and this is a very emotional subject for me, but to talk about him for that video, like it got over 11,000 views. The video wasn't about views. It doesn't have any of my promotion in it. It has none of that in it. It wasn't about views. It was to get him some help. I see people create GoFundMes because they want to buy a white monkey with a white behind or something like that, and we're throwing money at them. But here we have this young man. He has his mother who is very active, and she's an advocate in his journey, and I'm happy for that, because if she wasn't, 3 weeks ago, They would have removed his appendix for no apparent reason if she wasn't there advocating for him, because he was not at the hospital where he gets his treatment. Now, it takes 2.5 hours for him to get to treatment, like to the hospital. He normally has to stay there. They have to prep him before chemo, and then he comes home. But in between, he's been rushed to the hospital off and on, off and on, off and on. And, his mother, her car broke down. She tries to go and wait for insurance to do it. They have her waiting till the last mother. She's a mother. That's her child. She gets nervous and she rents a car. She's not working. She was going to try to get a job overnight. That's impossible. I know what it was to go do chemo for myself with support, and to have things intact, for me. But that's impossible for his mother. If she wasn't there advocating for you, yeah, he may not be here today. So that, I'm gonna just say that, and people watch the video, but I don't get anything coming to me. I made sure everything goes straight to him. What I do personally, I don't get on internet and broadcast it, because that's not what being an advocate is about. And I don't do what I do. I do what I do from my heart. But we always talking about community. We always talking about how we want to help. We always talking about all of this stuff. But when we got one of our own that need us, this family needs us. Very few people are showing up. So that's the first thing that I wanted to talk about. He is, his name is Isaiah Clark. And when I tell you he was diagnosed, and anybody that has had cancer or had someone that's fighting breast cancer, you know that when you get chemo, it kills all of your cancer cells. So people are more dangerous to you than you are to them, because your white cell count, which fights illness, wiped out. And the medication that they give you to speed up your bone marrow, to speed that up, it makes your bones ache. It makes your bones hurt. I know exactly what he's going through. I've had it. And it was the worst of the worst, side effect that I had from the chemo was when I had to get that injection to speed up my bone marrow, to make sure my white bone count was up enough so I can get my next chemo treatment. But he's going through a lot greater than that. Everybody's story is different. So he's going through a lot, back and forth, in and out the hospital, back and forth, back and forth. And it's just in terms of community, no, we're not showing up. And why are we talking about how we want to do what we want to do? I know people that have all this following, and it's community. Everything's community. You're not really showing up, and it is not even a thing of monetarily. If you can't do anything money wise, just share the video. That's it. It wasn't about a quick interview for me as much as I've spoken to this young man personally. He's very, very, and I'm getting ready to tell you a very quick story about this young man, and he's one of our own. I'm going to tell you a very quick story. So he is a junior in college, right? And so he was diagnosed. He was almost finished with the semester. He went and got chemo, his first round of chemo, and he said to his mother, "Mom, I'm going to go take finals." And his mother is like, "What do you mean you can't? Are you sure?" She's just a concerned mom. Are you sure that this is something that you want to do? Because the school is more dangerous to him than he is to the school. He's like, "Mom, I got to do that. Do this." And let me tell you what his one thing is in his mind right now about going through this whole journey, going through his whole story, is to get back to school, resume his studies, and finish getting his degree. That is what he's worried about. That is what he's worried about. That's it. Okay, so getting back to, he said, Mama have to do this. Mama have to do this. And this young man had just had his first round of chemo. This young man has cancer in his jaw. This young man went to school. This young man took his exams, and this young man got straight A's for the freaking semester, right? Just for that alone, we can't help this young man. We can't help this young man. We can't drop this young man $5 in the cash app. Something. We all know. I don't really know how GoFundMe works. I just hear a lot of people say you don't get the money back until the fund is ended. We can't help this young man, like, his mother get to school back, get him back and forth to the hospital. She's renting cars. We can't help this young man. I didn't even want to do this on Live Today Live. I didn't want to do it. But we can't help this young man as a community. I mean, I'm telling you, like, just over here on YouTube alone, last time I looked at, like, over 11,000 some people saw the video. They're not seeing the results on that end. I don't get to see results. I don't have any money coming to me. Yeah, Miss Penny. Well, I don't know if you know how to drop his Cash App in the chat, or pin it to the top of the chat or whatever. It's R Clark. Let me make sure it's R Clark 82 or R Clark 1982. It's R Clark 82, I do believe. If not, I can put it in the chat and try and pin it. But I gotta put on these glasses, y'all, because I can't see. Because for real, I can't see. Hold on a minute. It's R Clark 82. I want to believe. Let me just go to my cash. Yeah, I can see it. Because I have them in my Cash App. So and I just have to do an updated video just to update everybody about what's going on. Yeah, it's R Clark 8282. Miss Pennywell, we the blind leading the blind. We the blind leading the blind, girl. We the blind leading the blind. Let me see if I can figure it out. This is a whole new system anyway. Yeah, I'll drop it here. I'll put it in the chat. It's $. Let me see if I put it in the $. R Clark. Oh, okay. So 8282. That's it. So that's his Cash App right there. And I don't even know. How do I pin it? Can I pin it? Let me see. Is it the star means pin? Oh, it's pinned. I pinned it to the top. I pinned it. I found it out. It's the once I put it in, I just got to hit the star. Oh, okay. This is a whole new system. I'm just learning it. And so that's his Cash App right there. Pin whatever you have on your heart, whatever you feel like donating, whatever, it's fine. If you don't have it to donate, yeah, that's fine as well. But I just wanted to make that point. So that's that story. So next, the chemo beyond the chemo room, my pink is black. I don't know if I said that. I said that is under construction right now. So that's gonna be like a whole new look. Also, I am currently on I'm on Amazon. Let me move this thing back here. I'm learning this thing really quick. Let me remove this. Oh no, it's not. It's the chat. All right, let me remove this comment. Okay. Thank you, Miss Pennywell. That would be greatly appreciated. And the ribbon for osteosarcoma is the yellow ribbon. So also, like, you may see me hashtagging his name, or you may see a yellow ribbon when I do my pink ones, and that's for osteosarcoma. He is in uh Indianapolis, I think. I want to say he's in, is it Indianapolis? He's in Indianapolis, I want to say. But his treatment is in a whole, it's 2.5 hours away from his home. So she has to travel to take him 2.5 hours to his treatment. But I want to say that he's in Indianapolis. Um, I just have to, like, let me just as a matter of fact, I do have it. It's pretty well. You still got me putting on these glasses here. Let me see about my readers. Hold on, hold on. I had all this information here. But he's in Indianapolis. I want to say, let me just look at uh email. I mean, text from his mom. Yeah, he was even having a hard time eating. So I was just trying to encourage him to try to at least drink. And it's understandable that he has a hard time eating, because what he had gotten better with that. Yeah, he goes to Purdue University, because I didn't want to say no University of no Phoenix, because that's not where he goes. He goes to do Purdue University. And give me a minute, let me just he goes to the Purdue University. I am actually his voice, because we that is what we came up with. So I'm working on some other things that I'm trying to, like, collaborate with some folks on. Yeah, no, he's in Indiana. Oh my goodness, he's in Indiana, not Indianapolis. He's in Indiana, but I forgot where he travels. I know it's 2.5 hours from where he is in Indiana, because when he's in Indiana, he's on a different time zone than we are. But when he's where he travels to get his treatment, he's on Eastern Standard Time, on the same time with me rather. I don't know. Okay, yeah. And he's in Indiana. And so, yeah, so whatever, Miss Pennywell, if you are able to, um that would be great. Oh, thank you. Thank Miss Pennywell. Thank you so much. Oh, and you know what? Let me know. Let me put my email address in here anyway, Miss Pennywell, so that you can email me. Cause that would be such an honor if you would be able to do that, because, like, she was telling me, like, she was trying to get a job overnight, but it's like really kind of impossible, because, like, it's no telling when she has to rush him back to the hospital. She definitely needs to be with him. Um, She definitely needs to be with him because, like I said, he was rushed to a hospital, and he was rushed to a hospital in where he lived, and they were saying, "Oh, you know, we have to give him emergency surgery," and she was in touch with the doctors where he goes. So that's my email address. Okay, yeah, too. But you know what? Like you can kind of send it to my separate email, but this is my email address. You can send it to the separate inbox, and then if that's what is going to happen, and then me and you will get together and then talk about it, and then like so that can present it to her, and then we'll share it through that feed. We could do it that way. I think that she would definitely be overjoyed, and everything like that, because and I'm not going to say anything until you are able to see and confirm if that's something that you are able to do. That would be a big help and a blessing, and I will definitely you and whoever doing that, donating, in touch with her, because I encourage her to start a Instagram page for him, because her Instagram was private, but she had went public just to share for Isaiah's story. And I'm like, no, the world needs to hear his story. He can talk, like sometimes, like when he's doing like well through the chemo or whatever, but like he can talk. He's such a great young man. He's never given his mother any problems, and just a testament of him wanting, like I said, to get back to his. So if you're in that group, his mother is in there too. She's in there. You may have seen them share this through there, but they just share the link, and like sometimes people have to hear the story, behind why they're sharing the link. And so, like, I have been working over here on YouTube. I've been putting things through on Facebook, and like people are just like all right, I'm gonna do this, but then out in public, but behind the scenes, it's like nothing. And so, like at some point, like I have to step back because like it hurts me. You know what I'm saying? It hurts me that we as a community can't do something more for him. And so that is just that, and I'm gonna put my prayer on it that this is something, because this will give her a big help and will help like save and on renting cars, to get him back and forward, because she just doesn't really want to. Oh, you put it on the PA already? All right. Hey, you know what? Yep. And yep. Oh, okay. All right, Miss Penny. Well, thank you so much for that. Thank you so much for that. That would be, you don't even understand. Like, I'm overjoyed right now. So I'm not going to even say anything about it. Like I said, we'll just just keep me abreast with what's going on, and then and I'll make sure. I'll be sure, like whatever it is that you guys are doing, that he definitely knows. His mom, but he definitely knows. You know how and like this was all put together, and hopefully like I can just put y'all together so that she can thank his mother's very appreciative of anything that anybody does, even just sharing. She's very appreciative, like, and I've never met such a sweet person. I have a son. Like my biological son, but that's my big new baby, and that's fine. So you on watch right now? So yeah, yep, on it, yep. Thank you so much. We advocate over here for I just not breast cancer. So I just advocate for cancer, or this is, I love to do stuff that where you're giving back. Sometimes it's good to show the community, just to show that this is what you're doing. But like in other ways where I advocate, like for people one on one, a family member says, "Hey, can you help? My sister was diagnosed. She doesn't know what to do," or my brother was diagnosed and he doesn't know what to do. Like, so I advocate for people. Um, hey, Khadija, welcome back again, girl. Um, yeah, Miss Pennywell is already on something. Khadija, stand by. Miss Pennywell is already on something. His Cash App is pinned in the comments up top. So if you have anything that you want, or you just want to share his Cash App, like I said, sometimes people need to know the reason behind the story because they're sharing a GoFundMe, and even his mother explained it very well in the GoFundMe. But like, I'm his voice, and he gave me permission to be his voice. His mother gave me permission to be his voice. And so that's when I did the video, but I do have to do an update to the video because he's on, he just had chemo there, chemo number 5. And so he's going to have a lot of work to do after this. Um, there's a lot that's going to have to be done as far as like once he's done with the chemo, about his jaw. He may have to have some reconstruction and stuff. Like, it's going to be a long road for them. And like I said, his mother is like, just get around the best as she can. And this is another testament to who Razia is. So Mother's Day, he was in the hospital. His mother had been there, never left his side. His mother was there. Thank you so much, Khadija. Thank you so much. Thank you. So his mother was there on Mother's Day, and he's like, "Mom, go home. You can go home. It's okay." He has a little sister. Go check on my sister. Go check on my sister. And and they live with his grandmother. Go check on my sister. And she's like, "No, I don't want to. I don't want to leave you here. I don't want to leave." And he's like, "Go check on your sister. Go check on my sister. I'm gonna be fine. It's only one day. It's Mother's Day, and yeah, you can. I'm gonna be fine, Mom." That's who he is, and he just makes me smile. He just makes me smile. Hey, how you doing? If you're just coming in, hey, boom, boom. Hit that like button. Hit the like button, boom, boom. So yeah, that's a testament to who he is. So yeah, he's like, "Mom, go home. Go home." And so she did. She didn't want to, but she did. She went home, got her daughter all straightened out for the week. She was able to, say Happy Mother's Day to her mother, and back to the the next day. Back the next day to to be with Rosea. So yeah, and then like I said, and people that I don't advocate for publicly, it's a one-on-one thing with them, and that's between me and that person. And so, and some I do know when to step back, like, because like it can get like overwhelming at times, but I know when like it's getting too overwhelming for me. Thank you, Miss Penny. Wow, thank you for that. So I just want to like move the show along because today I really, really came here, and I'm not playing any music just yet because I am going to play some music, right? I'm going to play a song to tell you how I feel about all you guys that are here. But I want to get into this. Like, I am going to go and hear a word. Let me see what you say, Khadija. Let me see. Can you make a community post, please? Sure, I will. I thought I had did it before, but the community post is, I thought I put this video on my community post before. Khadija, I'll check it when the show's over. If not, I'll go ahead and add that after today. And thank you. If it's not there, charge it to my head, not my heart, because that's not who your girl is, right? So yeah, if I didn't, I will. And then you could just like share it out from there. So yeah, good idea. I'll post it over there again. the video is in the Chemo Room series. I want to say it's episode 5. Also, it's the full story in there, but I do need to, do an update video to give the updates on where he is today and what he is today. And like I said, he just finished chemo number 5. And of course, I do have to hear the word from our sponsor. Um, and I'll be right back because I do have to hear the word from our sponsor here. And now, a word from our sponsor. Survivor Speaks extends heartfelt gratitude to Emin Essentials for their generous sponsorship. From handmade soy wax candles for a cleaner burn to car and pet friendly room freshener sprays, they offer quality products tailored to your needs and do not use any dye in any of their products. Custom packaging is available upon request, along with a limited luxury line while supplies last. Visit www.inmanessentials.com now, and don't forget to subscribe and enter your email address for an exclusive 10% discount on your first order. What are you waiting for? Now back to the show. So yeah, I'm back, and the community post, Khadija. Let me see what you're saying now. Here, I will finish watching the live later. Sis, thanks so much. The Queen Khadija, love you, girl. Thank you always for being a supporter of mine. And coming through. And I'll see you probably on these streets somewhere. All right, thanks for coming. Um, and so yeah, so getting right into what I wanted to talk to you about. Um, I'm gonna start with Method Man right about now. Right, I want to give a special shout out to Method Man for being who he is. I want to give a special shout out to Method Man for shining a light on mental health. So this week, Method Man did share that he suffers from mental health, and thank you so much, Miss Pennywell. Um, and who is this? Hello, Young Ty. What's up? What's up? Thank you so much, Young Ty, for stopping through. Please hit that like button. Please hit that like button, Young Ty. Thank you for stopping through, Miss Pennywell. When they stop, and I'll definitely let him know that anything he received today is from. If you could just type your, if you could just type your the not the person, um whatever, we'll take a like you could just give me a number of cash apps that was sent today, and I'll just give them the number of the cash app. If you want to provide the company, that's fine. I want to make sure they know exactly where it's coming from, so that to say that I want to make it, sure they know exactly where it's coming from. And in the closed group on Instagram, what are you? You're not Goldie Pennywell over there, are you, Miss Pennywell? Are you Goldie Pennywell in the group over there? You can answer that when you get a chance. So yeah, so getting on with the show. I wanted just to let everybody that here know I have something for you. I want you to just listen. Because if you're here right now, I do consider you. It's not just my company, it's truckers. Also across the nation. Got you. You know what? So I'm gonna just be. This is Miss Pennywell put this together, and then yeah, we can do it like that. So you're Miss Pennywell in that in the group over there on Insta. Okay, that's how I'm gonna do that. I'll just put a message in there and just let them know whatever you give me, Tally, or whoever is saying that they are. Hopefully, they're letting you know that they're, I'm sending a cash app. I'm sending a cash app, so we can give them not even if the amount, just the number of people that sent them cash apps today. Because probably nobody sent them cash apps today anyway. So probably all the cash apps you're receiving today is going to be from your truckers. Thank you for that. That is such a blessing, and it's going to be a big help to him and his mom. And you don't understand. I know you can see the smile on my face today because I'm live, loud, and in living color. This is me and all my personality. So yeah, but I wanted to say, because I was going to put some music on in the back room. Yeah, in the background, we got two people here, but guess what? That don't matter to me. That don't matter to me. For people on the replay as well, they can hit that like button. And then if they watch the video, then they'll get to this part of the video where I will tell you that if you're here right now, then I definitely consider you part of Survivor Nation. And if you're part of Survivor Nation, you are definitely, and if you're here now, please put a pink bow and hearts in the chat for me. That is the Survivor Nation. That is our emojis for this channel. We're the pink home of the pink bows and the hearts. Drop those pink bows and the hearts in the chat for me. And I'll greatly appreciate it. So yeah, right now I'm gonna play a little song for you guys that are here and that took out your time to come here on your Sunday to spend your time with me. Survivor Speaks while I am live. It's a rare thing. God, you're not gonna get this thing from me all the time now. I just want people to see there is a face to that voice behind the avatars, and all those avatars are me. All the avatars that I use now are me from my modeling portfolio. We'll talk about that in a minute. But I want to get this out here. I want to get this out here. To thank you, Miss Pennywell. On the computer, I have a hard time finding the pink ribbon. I'm not on my phone, so yeah, I just couldn't put the pink heart. But I see the pink heart with the yellow ribbon is perfect because yellow is a symbol for osteosarcoma. So actually, maybe moving forward, I will be using that heart as well because it'll be for me and Rosea. You understand what I'm saying, Miss Pennywell? That's why I knew we clicked. You my day one. You my day one sunshine. You knows this. Okay. And that's why you're my mind. We gonna talk about it, get you some things like so that you can put it in the comments. You have the ability, like if anybody's being disrespectful, you can time them out. I really don't do the disrespect. Any Krishan Rock disrespect, you already know what to do. They can have their opinion either way, as long as it's communicated respectfully. We can't make everybody love Krishan, but we don't do the Krishan dragging on this channel. I don't even really do Krishan content over here. It is because I'm a supporter of Krishan. I could be making a lot of money off Krishan. My channel could be monetized right now if I did Krishan content every day, all day. But that I refuse to do Krishan content. It's enough people over here. It's a YouTube over here. I'm not gonna mention any other content creators over here, but I think he's on day 100 and something. He's on 100 and something days of lies about Krishan Rock. It's disturbing. It's nasty. People don't understand because you behind this keyboard and stuff, how you playing with people's lives. Like you can get her baby taken for no reason. You've never seen that girl abuse her child anywhere. You've never seen that girl do anything but love her child. So for you to get on here for likes and views and you got 90 something thousand people, followers every day and slander this girl, she's in every last one of your thumbnails. Shame on you. I'm not going to mention his name over here because if I'm in other chats and he come in there, he's mirroring another channel. I'm in other chats and he come in there, I sure say something to him directly. He hurries up and leaves. Sometimes I'll go on his channel, he ain't blocked me yet, and I tell him, you on day what of telling these lies about this woman? Now she incarcerated, she a danger to her child. Child may be in danger because y'all can't see him. Because the person that has him refused to post him. Come on. I didn't really want to talk about Rock today, but free Rock till it's backwards. All right? That's all I'm going to say about that and leave it alone. So I'm going to go ahead and play what I wanted to play for the people that's watching. And if you are a supporter of Survivor Nation, which is, Survivor Speaks, it's my nation. Yeah, he will pay. He sure will. God has a way of. He sure will, and it's watch what he has for her next. She's gonna pop out in a minute. People that support her, that we know. Yep, she got a whole prayer nation behind her. I just pray that she come on out, get baby Junior. You ain't got to go back to Baltimore, baby. If they want you to be in Ohio to do whatever you need to do in Ohio, that's a great thing. But I think that she should go to where Petey is. Petey's in Georgia right now. Y'all, and people know how I feel about Petey. I feel like Petey, like I feel about my son. Nobody better not say nothing about my son. Nobody better not say nothing about Petey. But all right, that's enough about that. So Petey is at the University of Georgia. I think that she should go and get a home there. I think it would be perfect for her because they have such a great bond. Their bond has not been diminished, but I think she's in danger going back to the Blue House. I got a whole theory about that in my head, in my soul, in my spirit. Nobody can change my mind. I don't post blue feces at all. All right, Mr. Pennywell, you know that's my name for him. He's blue feces. I don't trust him. And that's that. We were quiet because we were supporters of hers, and that's what she wanted. But when he flipped on her a couple of weeks ago because he thought he was coming home, that's all that I needed to see. And Petty Ann came out, and Petty Ann is on Instagram. So, I did my petty thing on Instagram, and that's that. I'm going to just leave it there. And I don't apologize for none of it. But okay, here it goes. I'm going to put this out because this is what I want y'all to know. This is what I want y'all to know today. This is what I want y'all to know.
Yes, I have. Love, I searched this whole wide world. I never could find. I never could find. Love, yeah. You've been my man. I said I've been looking around you. I've been looking for someone to you. No,
Yes, you are my friend. You are my friend. That's Kenny Bobby and Miss Goldie Well. He also follow him on Instagram. He's from Jersey. I'm actually waiting for a message back from him. And he has some church music. He has some church music as well. If you're into gospel, he has a couple of those going on, and he has some other tracks. Yes, Sylvester. Yes, Sylvester. I know about Sylvester, Miss Pennywell. Yes. But this Kenny Bobian's voice is amazing. He sounds exactly like the record when he performs live. The last time I saw him perform live myself was at a church service. So he was singing, a church song or whatever. And his voice, his range is crazy. And so, yeah, that's one of my favorite songs. So that is going to be the song, the song for the show because, of course, on the intro and the outro, that is my song. You can find it on any of these platforms. Just type in Survivor Speaks, or you can type in Keep It Diva. I come up, that's me. I Survivor Speaks. I just did some new artwork. That's what one of the things I wanted to share today. I changed the artwork for my cover. The artwork for the Beyond the Chemo Room with My Black is pink. I my eyes are blue. That and I was going to sharing the symbolization of what that means. Breast cancer doesn't just affect women, it affects men too. So those blue eyes and that picture symbolizes the men that also fight this disease called breast cancer. A lot of men don't know that they can get breast cancer, and that's like part of the education that I do. That's where I come in at, and I let them know, no, you too can get breast cancer. And I know that's a sensitive subject when it comes to men. They don't really want to hear that, right? They don't want to really hear anything about them having to, to have breast cancer or whatever. They don't really want to have that. It's understandable. So because of the word, excuse me, I don't even know if I can say that on YouTube, in the movies, whatever YouTube, don't strike my video. I wasn't trying to be, because sometimes you put it in the description, honey. And there is my Mel, y'all. She is here. So now, Melanie, thank you for coming. Mel is another mod. Miss Pennywell meet Melanie Jones says so. She's a mod. She is another content creator that I like. We have a whole friendship and history. A little history now. We do. We have, and that's a subject that I am going to touch on today because, some things don't have nothing to do with male, don't have nothing to do with male, but some things kind of rub you the wrong way. And today, because I'm live and in living color, yes, I am in the flesh here. I'm live for a reason. I'm going to tell you why I'm live, for one. And for two, I got something that, I need to say, because it's just I just be chilling in, people's comments and stuff. And, respectfully, I respect everybody's channel. Everybody's channel has rules. And I'm going to play by your rules if I'm in your house. That's just the way it is. But yeah, I think that, some people think they can play with me, or, say side things to me, and because I don't really say much, I'm gonna address it today though. But yeah, so Mel, thank you for always coming and being here for me every time I go live, and me and Mel talk behind the scenes. Our relationship is our relationship. Nobody probably will ever understand it. It is not nothing to do with no Diddy. Again, I'm gonna say happy Pride. Over here we support Pride, being prideful over here. No Diddy. I'm a married woman in a heterosexual relationship, and so no, it ain't nothing like that. Just sometimes you gotta just make that clear. It ain't nothing like that. I got to know Mel for who she is because part of me being in the oh, I'm all right. Thank you, Mel. See, Mel been mine for a long time. So Mel know okay, I'm okay with that. Hey, Goldie, Miss Mel. Goldie, meet Miss Mel. Mel, meet Miss Goldie. Miss Goldie, Mel is nice. She don't play no games when it comes to the chat. You want to do anything, do it respectfully, because Mel gonna get you out of here. So, that was the song. That's going to be the song that I'm, playing for everybody that's over here to show and Survivor Speak some support. Melanie Jones, Miss Pennywell says, hello, happy Pride Month to all. That's right, Miss Melanie Jones says so. We support Pride, baby. Yes, we do. I appreciate you too, Mel, and always will. And sorry that Denitra, baby girl. I don't remember who else was in that live. I did ask Queen Khadija. She was in here earlier. It's fine that you late. I'm testing out a new system. You tell me how you like it, Mel. If you like this system, I'm gonna get you the information, so that you could do a little switcheroo if you like. I'm loving it, girl. I'm loving it. You see up here in the corner right here is the cute little QR code. That is my Cash App. You said, Snap, you ain't gotta go looking for the Cash App. I mean, I got it down here, but baby, they don't put it in the QR code up here. You hear me? Hey, baby girl. Yes. So we're gonna get into some things today. Um that Miss Pennywell, Miss Pennywell is kind of Miss Pennywell is my day one. She been here from the beginning. I just don't go live a lot, so she is what she is. Thank you so much, Mel. With this app, Mel, you go live here, and I can share it on my live. Uh, Somebody else can share it on their live. Somebody else can share it on their live while you're live. But all these people can be streaming your live at the same time. We're gonna talk about it behind the scene. I told you your girl was in hibernation, sitting with the Lord, and you already know that when I get information, Mel knows about it. What everybody else don't know about. Denitra, I do want to ask you, did you get a chance to look in the book? Nobody, you sent your address, and Denitra, I did want to tell you, I did remember you got something else coming, because I did remember it was your birthday, and I did tell you that I was going to send you something else. But what I decided to do was to just go ahead and have them ship the book to you, and it took so long. It also took my sister a long time to get hers, and I'm just like what's going on here? So you can let me know about it live and in person. Yeah, Anthony Hobbs. What you doing? Ain't you at work? Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Y'all see the smile? y'all see the smile on my face? Husband, what you doing in here? What are you doing? Hit the like button, Mr. Hobbs. That's what I gotta say about him. I don't even know what he does. Sneaky over here on Instagram. Okay, thank you for the support. That's my everyday support, y'all. Drop some pink ribbons and hearts in the chat for the channel, and some pink hearts in the chat for Mr. Hobbs. And I hope he don't get sideways. Melanie, I told you he from New York, and babe, sometimes that mouth. Yeah. So you on the road a lot? Okay. No, Miss Pennywell, I'm not live a lot. So that's the point I was making. Like, I'm not live a lot. So that's what it is. So yeah, I'm gonna put you on, Mel. Y'all, I'm gonna share this info with you. I'm gonna share this info with you. Welcome, Anthony. Yeah, that's Mr. Hobbs. Yeah, that's me. Yeah, I don't play about Mr. Hobbs. That's my Mr. Hobby Bees. I don't play about Mr. Hobbs. I'm surprised he here. Hey, yeah, but he is okay. And look, he talking about he watching. You watching for what, sir? I'm watching you too. All right. We got you cried like a baby. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much for that. I tried to keep the book all to, geared towards, my story about, when I had my battle with breast cancer. I didn't want to add anything to it. So I'm thinking of, writing another book just to share some other details about my life. But for now, that was for that. That was my first book, self-published. I picked everything out from the font. And as a matter of fact, hold on a minute. Hold on. Mel, if you see something in the chat, where it says it might be showing a picture of the book, that's the app. So don't pay it no mind. I don't want you to be out here, Or if you see some other items in the chat, that's the app. That's this new app. So that you might see some QR codes in the chat, and you're like, what's going on here? Don't worry about it, because that's the chat. So let me just do this real quick too. I'm going to show you guys. Let me take this comment down. I don't know how to put it up before, but let me see if I can do this now. Oh, what Mel say? Mel, we gonna behave because I know how you child. Okay, Mr. Hobbs, salute, sir. Okay, yes, Mel. Thank you, Mel. Yeah, he a mess. He over there watching. All right, so I know you got me, Mel. So I'm gonna let me see. You know this is all right. So right here. All right, so where it go? I guess it puts it in the chat because I don't see it. All right, I'm just trying out something. So I guess maybe it goes in the chat. Oh wait, I think I'm doing no. It should no. Hold on. There it is. There's a QR code if you want to get the book. If you want to get my book, you scan a screen. My book, and then the title was "Surviving Strong: Overcoming Triple Negative Breast Cancer with the Resilient Mindset." Yeah, you can just scan that QR code right there. It'll take you right to um, the QR to where you can make the purchase. And I thank you in advance if you show me a little support. Thank you, or what you can do is you can scan this app here, and it'll take you to my Amazon storefront. Okay, it's going to take you directly to my Amazon storefront. All right. So these is the features on the new app. Let me go back to the chat, see what y'all saying over here. All right. And so Denitra, that's Boom Boom. Hey Boom Boom. Um Denitra, I'm going to be putting your books in my storefront. If you like to drop my book over in your storefront, that will be fine as well. We need to support each other. You know, that's what I'm about. I'm not about the fake support. If I support you wholeheartedly. If I'm loyal to you, I'm loyal to you wholeheartedly. It's no sideways thing going on over here. So some of you, I ain't mean to play Kenny again. I'm so sorry, y'all. I meant to I want to play him again, but yeah, maybe later on in the show we'll play Kenny Bobian again. I'm waiting for Kenny Bobian to get back to me about something. Hopefully by the next show I'll just I'll have that. So now, Denitra, you know that it's all love. If you don't know, you will get to know that is all love over here. Um, and so now there was something I wanted to do. I wanted to show y'all my new intro that I worked on, and I want to get your honest opinion in the chat. Give me a minute. Let me turn the other music down. Mel, this little music I'm playing now with the video, that's on the app, girl. That's on the app, girl. So let me go back here to the chat, and then yeah, I'm gonna play my new intro. I told you I was on hiatus, but I was working, sitting with the Lord, juicing now. I got my Zeolite from a Night and Day network shop. Get yours. I've had about 5 days, and my husband is in here. He can put it in the chat if you want to talk about that the birthday cake CBD. He can tell y'all about that, okay? Because if you feel like typing it in the chat, that's yeah. Uh, I might need to get a cookie or something. Be a cookie monster with Mel, because I don't know about the smoke or whatever. But yeah, I'm gonna share my new intro with y'all. I want y'all to give me like your honest feedback in the chat. Let me see if I can get it on here really quick. Um, and then I think I'm gonna go ahead and take myself off the screen. This should be it like that. And here we go. Yes. That is my new intro that I worked on. I'm proud of it. Tell what you think in the chat. What you think in the chat. That is my song, Keep It Diva. It's available on all live streaming platforms. Um, 24 of them to be exact. I'm gonna drop a few free gems for some of the people, the people that's in the chat about some things that I picked up. I'm gonna drop some gems for y'all, give y'all. You're not gonna get the whole playbook, but I'm gonna drop a lot of them because some people do need some help. So thank you, Mel. I love you all day, all day. We in sister cities, New York, all day. I told you my husband is from the NY in the MNFC. Yes, and so yeah, um, I just basically, like I said, been on a little hiatus and stuff like that. Been finding out like a lot of great things. I am going to talk about some things that people don't talk about. Um, but you can follow me on Amazon, please. I put the QR code up, but also follow me on Amazon Music, right? Just type in Survivor Speaks. Yeah, just type. You got to type in no Amazon Music. Type in Survivor Speaks, and hello, Danelle G. Type in Survivor Speaks, and it comes up on Amazon Music. You can follow me if you're feeling gracious. You can just buy the track for 99 cents. Support a sister or on any of those platforms you want: Tidal, Spotify, TikTok. I don't report to anybody. I'm my own. I own 100% own that song independently. Stop playing in my face. Also, YouTube it's gonna copyright strike my video. They do it every time. I'm like, I don't even understand. Y'all made the page. So and you can copyright striking me. It's ridiculous. But that's what they do. I understand. Whatever. I just gotta go over to my distributor and put in the code each time. It's a headache, but it doesn't turn red. It's green, but I just don't like the fact that it says copyright, and that's my vocals and that's my song. Like, okay, they're like, yeah, get a life. And so yeah, I'm gonna drop some gems on you, right? If you're content creating here and you in here right now, I'm gonna drop some gems on you. If you're not, then that's your business, right? I want to encourage everybody to apply to the Amazon influencer program. If you are a content creator, apply to the Amazon influencer program. See if they accept you. I don't know what the criteria is. I've applied for the Amazon Associates program first. It's a perk. You get paid commission just for dropping their links, using their stuff. Then the Amazon influencer page takes it up a notch. But I would apply for the Amazon influencer first because you get all the perks of the Amazon associate. So with the Amazon influencer program, you get your own storefront. You can stop right there and just build your own storefront using their products. You go and like some products, you add them to your store. If people click on your store and click on that link at no extra charge to them, they pay you for whatever that person purchases on at for 24 hours, because that's why I said, why is Cookies always want to be in my business every time I go to a website? Why is Cookies following me around? Cookies, do I know you? Have we met before? I never broke bread with you. I ain't never seen you, Cookie. So as far as I'm concerned, you an avatar. And everybody here know what I just did just there right now. I won't put that on my page, but yeah, I never broke bread with you. Ain't never seen, as far as I'm concerned, you're an avatar. I was wondering why Cookies is always following me. Well, Cookies is a good thing when it comes to Amazon, right? They click on your link or any link you share. And for 24 hours, you get commission from whatever they buy. Right? Now you already got Amazon storefront. You already just going in there and you put what you want, how you want to put it in there. Then there's another part to it where I'm kind of stuck at right now. There's another part to it, which I think I'm one video away. I watched a video of somebody over here, and it's kind of misleading. You have to upload 3 videos, and they have to be accepted by Amazon. Once you are into that influencer program, there when you upload your stuff to the store, you still are getting a commission. You'll get a commission off of whatever people buy, but the thing is, you have to get people to kind of like follow you in order to like get that commission. And so there's a lot there. You have to upload 3 videos that Amazon has to approve. Once they approve them, you see the lock go away. So when that lock goes away, Amazon can't. My lock is still there, y'all. They approved 2 videos. I got 1 more. Like, cause the criteria, like, nobody really tells you. Like, people are very selfish. They don't want to tell you about this program. Amazon is $1 billion company. I can guarantee you the people in this chat order something from Amazon, if not weekly, bi-weekly. Some people order daily. This ain't not. This is people things that people don't tell you. That I'm willing to tell you, because that's the type of person that I am. We trying to build each other up. That's what we should be about. We shouldn't be trying to tear each other down. We're never going to get it where we keep tearing each other down. We're not going to get it. We're not going to get it. And so I sat with myself going through these YouTube streets. I'm gonna share with y'all about that too. I'm gonna share with y'all about what some things that I see and my perspective about what's going on here on these streets. Okay, and so getting back to the Amazon influencer program, right? So you get that blue lock unlocked. Now Amazon is sharing your videos on different platforms, and wherever they're sharing your videos at, if somebody clicks the link because you made the video, you did a review on it, you get a commission. Now I'm not making no money like that now, because like basically I had to go out there and research the information myself. Mr. Anthony Hobson, he'll tell you, like you sitting there in that office all day, and I am working, I am learning. I am learning some stuff on my own because people won't tell you. So you got to go out there and get it on your own. I'm researching. My goal is to fire the people I work for. That's my goal. And there's people out here making $10,000 a month, $15,000, $20,000, $30,000 a month. Amazon has another component to it. It's called Aspire. That's on another level of that program. And then Amazon, y'all ready for this? Amazon got doggone live, girl. I was wondering why all them celebrities was over there like that. Amazon has a live. And with this new app that I'm using, you can stream your video right from here. You can actually stream to 30 different sites at one time. Whoa, Fred Contraire. Hey, listen, there's another app that I'm still researching. I'm on there, but I've not built it up. I'm still researching. And then I'm still debating whether I'm going to put that out publicly or just my mail going to get that information. Okay? I don't know yet. I got to think about it. But yeah. That's the Amazon influencer program. And the thing is, if they tell you no, you can apply to this program over and over and over again. I don't know. Nobody seems to know what the criteria is. Some people say that they have gotten accepted with as little as 90 followers. Some people say they have gotten accepted with a lot of followers, but their Aspire program seems to be modeled after TikTok. So, that is what it is. So you have to upload the 3 videos. Somebody had made a video and said that all 3 have to be accepted at once. That is not true. I sent in 3. 1 got rejected. They still kept the 2. I'm going to upload the 3 when I get off the third one when I get off this live, but I'm uploading like 3 more videos. Okay. So they put those videos on my storefront page, and hopefully that they already approved, because last time they just was like, hey, like, and then they sent me an email. Maybe I should wait for that email. I'm gonna get that third one uploaded though. So yeah, that's some free game I'm giving y'all, because people not gonna tell y'all that. Because also what you can do, you make it a whole business, right? So then you can link your website to your storefront. Make it whatever you want to call it, and that is your own business. You can put your own products on there. Of course, you have to apply to Amazon to do that, but they're pretty good about their turnaround time and getting back to you via email. And then there's a lot of perks that come with it. I was surprised to go to my email the other day, and they're like, hey, your storefront has been accepted, that we're going to pay you increased commission from July something to something. I'm like, hey, Amazon, okay, let me get to work behind the scenes. So sometimes you don't see me, it's not done purposely. I'm working on something else, because you have to build your platform on YouTube as well as off YouTube. And there's a lot of money out there on the floor off of YouTube, while we on here struggling to get these watch hours, struggling to get these likes and views. This is a good thing. But, you got to build off as well. You got to build off-site as well. Welcome. If you just came in here, hit the like, because you might leave, and that's fine, and that's okay. I just ask that you please give me a like. It's about engagement. So you gotta build your platform offline. So it's what I learned as well. And so, make your money offline. If you look at go to my page, you see I have 13 affiliate links under my page, under my links, 13 of them. I'm gonna give y'all some free game here too. Everything that you use on YouTube, if it's an app that you use for your shorts, if it's an app that you use for even vidIQ, all of us use that. Apply to the affiliate program. What y'all doing? If you're a StreamYard user, apply to the affiliate program. What are you doing? Because StreamYard drops the link every time you use StreamYard and you leave your video up live. They drop their link in there. Why not drop your link with your affiliate name on it, so StreamYard can play to you and somebody click that daggone link and sign up? Now, a lot of apps will pay you. You have to learn on your own, Denisha. Yeah. To do your cover. Oh, yeah, I did too. Girl, I was up to my 15 manuscript. I had changed the cover right up to the end. And then when I got the proof, it was scheduled to come out. And then it almost didn't come out for the release. And the girl that I got the 2 days before the release, she was telling me she couldn't help me. Just let the book come out at 12 o'clock and then say, no, man, like what? So then somebody emailed me. Another coworker saw that I had sent a message, or one of her coworkers emailed me, and they were like, but your story needs to be out there, needs to be told. I unlock some stuff. It still says the same date. Go ahead and update it. If it doesn't let you resubmit it, just send me an email back and I'll do it on the back end. But then yeah, Amazon got this whole thing where that's another story about my advertising. Nobody thinks that should think that they because they are diagnosed with cancer and that they are switch their mind to a resilient mindset that cures cancer. You know, they're considering it as health advice. I can sell my book on Amazon. I self-published my book through Amazon, but then like my advertisement for it, like they consider it like health, like whatever. But anywho, I'm grateful for them because you put the book there and they get paid when the book sell. Whatever. I just dropped the price, by the way. So so that's something I wanted to give y'all that game. So the Monster series, a lot of people look at that had a lot of views. That's the reason why I joined YouTube, because if Mr. Hobbs is still in here, he can still testify. He can testify and tell you that I spend most of my time looking at true crime on YouTube, right? So I'm like, girl, all day, every day, you're on YouTube looking at true crime or interrogations. So then, like, okay, why not start do your own content? So that's originally why I came to YouTube. I started doing content. My name used to be on YouTube the breast cancer survivor warrior. That was too long for content, so I switched it over to Survivor Speaks. Survivor Speaks is an LLC. I'm working on the trademark because there's some people that use the name Survivor Speaks, and it wasn't available to me on Instagram. So I'm Survivor Speaks to you on Instagram. So yeah, I'm going through like the process of like the trademarking or whatever. Having that done professionally, but I am an LLC now, and so yeah, I'm just handling my business, and that's why the music that I play in my intro and outro, I'm standing on business. I own that. Okay, I need y'all to get smart too. The music that I have, no offense to anybody that uses AI. AI is the new way of doing things. Stay tuned for that. I'm working on something with that too. I don't know if I'm gonna share that with the public or just my mail, but I may share it with the public because it might be another business venture for me. But my mail know that I already told her I was on a hiatus. Why you ain't seen me? I'll jump in here. Mel sends me something like, "Hey, we going live here." I'm gonna go. Okay, I'm gonna just jump right in there, hit the like and everything, and put my comment in there, and I'll go back and I'll watch it on the replay. But I've really been on a hiatus and not on YouTube like that. I've really been locked in, just really like in my office, like me, quiet time with God when I'm not wasn't working. I still work. I'm not 8 to 5. I'm trying to fire them because eventually they're gonna fire me because AI gonna have a lot of people without a job. Y'all better look into it. They're not gonna need people that do the type of work that I do in a minute. And I've already seen the writing on the wall. I'm just giving y'all some real raw information for about what I know, about like things that I research at home. I also am a very critical thinker. I think on my own. I don't really deal with too many people, so I'm gonna say something about people that say stuff sideways, and your timing may be off. Your timing may be off when you say things. And the way I work is I think about stuff like, wait a minute, why you had to say that right around the time? Let me tell y'all something right about now, honey. Let me tell y'all something, because y'all normally don't get this side of Survivor Speaks. I'm normally my avatar. Like normally, and my avatar is me. That's why I'm here today live, loud, and in living color. My avatar is me. I took all of my my modeling photos from the time when I was modeling. Yes, I am a retired professional paid model, published model, if you will. And nobody can take that from me. I don't need clout from nobody. Nobody. And if I have a relationship with somebody, I got a relationship with somebody. That does a relationship. It could be you got a relationship with 2 people. You can have a relationship with 5 different people, and all your relationships can be different. My relationship with my husband is with me and my husband. And that's as far as any relationship goes, like with a man. Okay? I'm going to say that. My relationship with Melanie is totally different. When I met Melanie, everybody was on here sex tripping about Melanie. And I'm like, what's going on? Melanie speaks her mind. I don't see no way that she ain't talking to me. Oh, okay. So I'm looking. What's going on with Mel? Why everybody hate Mel? Why is everybody hating on Mel? I wanted to know. So I went to Mel and said, hey, Mel, I'm starting this podcast and I really want to know why everybody hates you so much. And I want to interview you. And she was my first guest on my podcast. And at the time, I didn't know Mel, but I just said I wanted to interview at the time. She knows now. I interview her because I want to get to know the person that she was, who she was, and if I saw anything different about why people was tripping about Mel. I don't get it. I don't get it to this day. I don't have a problem with Mel. So Mel happens to know some of the people that I know that I used to work with in the industry. That I'm not gonna tell y'all about all that because that's me. That's Mel business. That's my business. We know somebody I used to work in the industry with. She's very close with them. And it was just like a coincidence thing. And so, yeah, me and Mel built this friendship over time. So if I don't go live because Mel is live and I'm supporting Mel in her live, that's the only reason why I didn't go live, because Mel went live and I'm supporting Mel in her live. If Mel decides to share something of mine, I didn't ask her to share it. That's what's on Mel's heart. But don't you dare go, nobody dare go saying. And especially if it's like, I like you. I kind of like you because I see you in the chats and I think you're a cool person. Don't talk sideways on me, because now Mel don't have to defend herself. She don't need nobody to defend her. None of that. And I understand anything. If it don't apply, let it fly. And if it was wrong, and because I'm not going to get on the internet, I'm not going on no internet arguing back and forth with nobody. That's why I'm not a part of the beef sector, though I do watch the beef sector. I'm not a part in the beef sector. That's why you don't see any of Mrs. Wrong's. Well, I think I made about 2 videos on Mrs. Wrong. You don't see her content in my I don't care how much money it makes me. You don't see her content in my video. Those people that she's came for, I think that they should be making videos about her 5 times a day if they can. They should. They should be making videos off her. Yup, if they're going to make money off her, they should be making videos about her 5 times a day. I believe that. But I don't want to make content about her because I don't want to be in this beef sector. But I am going to say this. Please don't ever say that I need somebody for clout, because that's not what it is. You don't really know what our relationship is about. And I really pay attention to what people say. And your timing could have just been off, but your timing is off. I'm a member of whoever that I am. I have a right to take my membership back, whatever I feel like it. If I feel like somebody is doing something, it's nothing that nobody else told me. It's because I see how you moving and I don't like it. I don't have to support you. So here's the thing for me. I sit back. I have a third eye. I was a correction officer for 7.5 years. Yeah, I had to have eyes everywhere, baby, to survive. To make it home. Because when you step in there, it's a whole different world than when you're living on the street. So I was a CO. I worked with the men and the women. And so, yeah, I have a third eye. And I realize and recognize everything. And my mouth can be slick. Oh, yeah, I got a very slick mouth. But, I tend to reserve it because you never really hear me talking. You just see me in comments. I don't be in comments talking slick all the time, but I can go there. I choose not to because I don't want to be a part of the beef sector. I support who I support. Some people just are in the beef sector because they report on the news and they report on the news only, night and day. But when it's time for them to get greasy, some of y'all wasn't ready for how greasy they could get, and they got greasy on y'all. And so, and that's just that. But for myself, don't ever say anything about me sideways. Let me give you a little history lesson about Survivor Speaks. Since you gotta know, don't ever come or say anything for me sideways about me needing clout. I don't need clout. I rub elbows with celebrities after Mrs. Wrong. I've been in those rooms with celebrities after Mrs. Wrong. I can pull up some pictures, you'll be like, dang. I sit here sometime and come up in a video from when I was modeling. I'm all over this YouTube. I'm all over this YouTube. I'm all over this YouTube. For clout, that's not something that I need. That's not something. Go to Instagram or Google my best friend, Marco Hall Fashions. Then come back and see me. Yeah, I've been in a room with some greats. And I'm proud to be able to be in the group. And it wasn't due to my best friend. We've been best friends since childhood. It just happened to become full circle that he's become the self-taught fashion designer that he is. And I was a model. I was in the Miss American co-ed pageant at 16, but I was almost diddied. Okay? So at 16, after I was almost diddied, thank God for my mama being the mama that she is. For my mama, we had the house phones where you hang up on the wall. I did the Miss American co-ed pageant. People are there, they're scouting for people. So this guy calls my phone. I'll never forget it. My mother answers the phone like, hello, oh yeah, we just saw your daughter at the Miss American co-ed pageant. We want to congratulate her and we would like her to come model for us. We're going to take some pictures of her. And my mother, is she available? My mother's like, y'all, little did they know we had two phones. Mama Green wasn't going nowhere off that phone. That man said, yeah, we saw you. We like your look. We want you to come and model for us and take some pictures. And so what kind of pictures we going to be taking, sir? We're going to do some pictures where you're going to sit on the bike. You're going to get off the bike and some man is going to smell the seat. My mother, like, mother effer, get off my phone. Don't call my house. No mother effing ma. You mother. My mother went in. She said, that is it. No modeling for you. I said, well, y'all the one told me, put me in the pageant. Yeah, but if my mother wasn't who she was, I could have been some child out there getting ready to be diddy. No diddies. So, yeah. So at 16, here comes my diagnosis, my cancer diagnosis. My daughter's 5 months old. I write a bucket list to sign up for one runway show. One runway show. It was on my bucket list. Uno. I did a show. It was a 3-day week. It started on a Friday, ended on a Sunday. The show was hosted by Tammy Roman. I got pictures to prove it. I just ain't have time to pull all this stuff up with this new system. Tammy Roman was the host. That was around the time she got sick. But she decided to come on out and do the show anyway. Music Soul Child was sick. He came out and performed everywhere. Anyway, beautiful. Tank was there along with, what is that guy named Henderson? Tank is a disrespectful AZZ MFer. I don't like him. You had no business coming to no show. You ain't know none of us talking about y'all bees get in line. I don't care if you was joking. I don't joke like that. I don't like him for that. He might have some great music. But I don't like him for that. I got a picture of the bozo before he made the comment, but I don't like him because of that. Oh yeah, Baby in the Flesh, what's her name, was there, and the girls was they're taking off their underwear and stuff and throwing them on the stage at him. What is the man's name? He's Haitian, and I think his mother's Puerto Rican. Oh, how could I forget his name right now? Because baby, I will put your pretty wings around. The weekend ended with Miguel. That was the first show I ever did. Oh, and the girl that was from America's Top Model. She was plus size model. I think what was her name? Shakara. She's a very nice person. Came there, got off the elevator. She was like, "Where the steak?" We all laugh. Don't play with me. I don't need no clout. Let's go now. Everybody know, anybody know anything about Intozaki Shange? Anybody know anything about Intozaki Shange? Great writer. Great. She's a great black leader, a historian, powerful woman that Tyler Perry made a movie with. I was very fortunate to be in her presence at her home on several occasions, at a lot of her shows. I have pictures with her that are not very flattering because the people that did our makeup, yeah, y'all messed us up. But that's okay. I was able, she used to tell me all the time, you're a pretty black girl. And I don't mean no harm by it. Because some people just be like, you know what, you're so cute to be dark skinned. What does that mean? What does that mean, people? What? Pretty comes in all different shades. It's how you feel inside. But I was lucky enough to spend time with Intozaki Shange before she transitioned and is resting. And I was, fortunate enough to meet other people that was a part of her, circle as well. This lady named M, she is a great vocalist. And I was in those circles. I was very, very proud to be in the presence of Whoopi Goldberg at her daughter's 40th birthday party. So many people there, too many to name. All the parties don't end like Diddy's. Hashtag no Diddy. But guess who they was waiting for? Guess who they was waiting for on the red carpet? Because I was late, fashionably late. They were waiting for Survivor Speaks. That was not my model name at the time, but they were waiting. I was getting calls and getting cussed out. Yeah, where you at? They waiting to interview you. What are you doing? I'm almost there now. I'm coming from Jersey. I had to do this. I had to do that. You finally on time for a change. Now you want to be hounding me, sir. And they waited. I was the last thing to go on there. And the person I traveled with, he's like, what I'm supposed to do? Are you supposed to stay behind over there behind that rope while I do this little interview? So don't ever think I need clout for anyone. I'm one of the first plus size models ever. Me and a model named Rosie Mercado. Google her. As a spectator, I'm one of the first models that was in the New Yorker. The woman that gave the event was pissed with me because they put her as an outline. They put a black outline. She's a black outline at the beginning of the article. She gave the event. I'm on a whole page of the New Yorker. Don't play with me. I don't need clout. If I got clout, I know where to go and get it. I just don't model anymore. I have people still reaching out me to model. You need to come back out. You need to do this. You need to do that. How have you ever started doing your modeling career? Have you ever started thinking about doing your... No, I have not. I've walked away a while ago. In the last interview, they asked me, why would you walk away like you hot right now? Because guess what? I only showed up to do one show. But I had another light-skinned model tell me, oh, Ashley Stewart, the brand Ashley Stewart will never hire you. Your hair is not big. And you don't have the look they normally go for. Don't tell me I can't do something. And guess what? Thank you for speaking that into the universe, because I just did a show in New York called Plus Night Out. And most of my career I modeled bald. On the runway, I had on the wig because everybody had on the wig except one other person. And Marco Halls always did to support me in whatever I did. And that was on a Friday night. Sunday in the evening, I get an inbox from Ashley Stewart. We want you to come and test shoot with us. Okay. I'll bring a wig. I get there. They like, we'll test shoot in the wig, but we want you bald. Guess what? I made history. first bald model to ever shoot for Ashley Stewart, and I ain't even wear their clothes like that. I ain't wear their clothes, period, at all. But I did start because, the models got little perks, like they would give dollars sales for us. So, yeah. I first, nobody can take that away from me. They like to try to give that to this African model. Nothing against her, because it's the people that come out here and do this type of thing. Now, there's somebody that used to model for Ashley Stewart. She's bald now, but she wasn't bald when she did Ashley Stewart. It could be fact checked. Melanie Jones said so. You can fact check that. I'm the first one bald to ever do it. So it's history. And I made it. Nobody can take that from me. So when you talk about clout, stop playing. I had a photographer fly here from Germany because I reminded him of a plus-size Grace Jones. That man flew here. He's one of the best photographers that I worked for, or worked with, because I didn't work for nobody, that I worked with, that came here on a plane from Germany, baby. Scouted the areas in New York where we did the shoot. He got back on the plane at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and went back to Germany. Don't play with me. It's a lot of stuff I don't talk about. But don't play with me and ever think that I do anything for any clout, because somebody does something out of the kindness of their heart. And I love the way it was handled. I love the way it was handled. I love the response. And I love the way it was handled. But don't ever play with me and play in my face and think that I need to, anybody for clout. I'm thankful for any time anybody graciously does anything. But don't play with me. I just need to just give some people a little bit of who I am. And if it don't apply, like I said, let it fly. And if the person's not in the chat, then it's all good, because I'm not going back and forth on nobody on Instagram unless you want to have a conversation on YouTube, unless you want to have a conversation and we can talk about it. I just wanted to clear the air and give you just a little bit of who I am. I'm also a realtor. I'm also a notary. I'm an author. I'm a music artist. Stop playing with me. Okay? That's not what we're going to do, because I don't really give this type of energy off. Normally, you don't get this from me. You don't. But when somebody say something sideways, you think I don't hear it? I hear it. And it was bad timing. And yeah, I took offense to it, and I got a right to, because everybody take offense to whatever they want to take offense to. You can trust and believe. Yesterday, I didn't go live because I support my sister Melanie Jones with everything that I got, because she support me with everything that we got. And what we got going on don't have nothing to do with nobody else. And you can trust me that she has a message and a reason why and what I'm about to do next. So did that go? So before y'all be talking all reckless in these comments, saying stuff because you think maybe somebody is getting a little close about your relationship insecurities. Like, why? Who cares? I don't care about your relationship with nobody else. I don't care. Only relationship I care about with somebody else is Mr. Anthony Hobbs. That's basically it. If it comes to a relationship. Everybody else that got relationships with other people, I can't control. Okay? And that don't have nothing to do with me. I'm not swayed one way or another. Another content creator is not going to sway me either. Or a subscriber. So that I just wanted to put that out there on this good Sunday. Another reason why I'm live, loud, and in living color is because I don't want nobody to have to go digging to look for what I really look like. Because I'm going to be making some changes. I'm only going to be supporting people that support me. And that's on that. Because there are people that can't make it to every live. It's understandable. There are people that cannot like every one of your posts. It's understandable. If you're an adult, you understand that. That's the reason why people say on the replay. I'm on the replay. I'm on there. Like, everybody not on this thing all the time. Sometimes you may see me on YouTube. I am researching and looking at a video. But I will stop if I get a message from Mel or something like that. Because everybody don't be paying attention to somebody going live next. And, I got to get used to putting stuff on the community board and stuff like that. I have to get used to that. Everybody's not used to that. So like Mel, she sends me something and shares something with me. Yeah, I'll go make sure I'm being supportive and I go back to doing what I'm doing. I had to separate myself from, like, watching hours and hours of YouTube, because how am I going to be a creator and create my content? I can't. So there's, what I'm going to say is this, right? If you out here giving out information, saying things to, make sure you stand behind it. Make sure that the information that you're giving out audience is the same information and the same rules that you're following. I'm going to explain what I mean right here. Might ruffle a little feathers. I don't know if some people in here, I do believe there is a spy going around in every channel, and everybody can think what they want to think. I believe differently. I'm a little disappointed, but I believe that she is the culprit. Mel, I'll tell you about that later. That's just my thought, right? So there's a culprit. And, people are very loyal to people that they follow. And if you are a subscriber and you're subscribed to some people, a lot of times you're just watching that content and you're watching 4 and 5 hours of that content. So you're kind of conditioned to what that creator likes, what their rules are. It kind of becomes cult-like. And okay, I can't do this, and I bet not be caught over there watching this, because even though this person says she doesn't care, as long as you're not being messy in the comments, she actually does, right? I'm just not going to put all my eggs out there in the basket and tell everything, but I'm going to tell y'all a little bit of something. She actually does, because why would you go to great lengths to tear down another creator, and the information that you give me your audience is actually false, right? I'm going to just clear something up right here. Okay? Take me, for instance. I have a lot of people that have come to YouTube. You know why the gram is on my mind. Maybe I need to check. Thank you, Mel, for letting the people know I am a supporter and a fan of Christian Rock. I was a supporter first. That's another story. So why would you mislead your audience? Because you're being misleading. So there are people right now that follow me on YouTube. They never had a YouTube before. They only created their YouTube because of me. They don't watch YouTube at all. So because my Instagram that I had was hacked, because my Instagram used to be private, because I am a DV survivor. And so even when I was modeling, my Instagram was private at the time. My Facebook page for my family and friends, and I did not also have a lot of people that I model in the industry with before, it's private, because at the time I was a DV survivor, so they had to be accepted. I really don't go to Facebook. Anything you see on Survivor Speaks that's on Facebook, it automatically posts from Instagram. So I don't really go on Facebook. I get confused when I go over there on how to use it. I need to start learning how to use it, because now I realize that there's money on the floor over there. And so I do have some things and projects that I put up over there on my private Facebook, and people just automatically assume that I'm going to be modeling again. Yeah, I did a personal campaign in 2022, a breast cancer campaign. I put the pictures up on my personal Instagram, and yeah, Survivor Speak had fans. They were going crazy over there. Oh my gosh, she's back, y'all, tagging people. Listen, hey, listen. No, I'm not back. This is a personal campaign. I did it professionally. Shout out to my whole team, and to Shot by Jason from NYC. I started working with him. I used to be a face of this digital magazine, and I started working with him there. And we did a lot of projects together. Sometimes the projects would start in the morning and they would go through. We would have to wait till night to record, for him to photograph the second half of it. And so we would just be just kicking it at at the time I was the muse of this designer, lived in Harlem in a brownstone. We would just be kicking it at her brownstone till nighttime, came around. So I got shots in front of the Apollo, coming out the train station, all that, and her in her fashions and stuff like that. And Shot by Jason has always been like the person that he's the photographer behind that magazine. So shout out to shot by Jason from New York. He's become family. And he did my shoot. That's the cover of my book. That's part of my own breast cancer campaign. Everybody that was on that project was my family. Then Marco Hall was a designer. He made the shirt and the skirt. The skirt is made out of all times. That's an idea that came to us. Came to me over almost 10 years ago. I had those ties for over 10 years. The blouse situation came to fruition a month before the shoot, and I'm like, Marco, October's breast cancer month. He said, you're a breast cancer survivor every day. We're going to do it next month in November. I said, you're right. And so we did it November 2022. Jason pulled up in his car, as always, with his shopping cart. Get his shopping cart. It's an inside joke. He got his shopping cart out the back. Here he goes. It's easier for him to lug all his stuff inside. We did our normal little ha 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 laugh. You know, the shoot was done at MH302. Everybody was paid on this shoot. Everybody was paid. My cousin Chloe, I did an interview with her. She was my makeup artist. My daughter, my 15-year-old daughter, Lord, she was one of the hardest people I've ever worked with and for, because I worked for her at the time. She was 15. She's now 16. She was my creative director and assistant. And so everybody was paid. And the person that did my care, she was family as well. And like, you know, I like the fact that she did bring my vision to life. And that hairstyle was inspired by Dawn Richardson, from that group, brought out by that hashtag no diddy. Yeah. And so that's that on that. But if you're sitting there, so I have a lot of people that have joined YouTube just maybe last month, just maybe the month before. They don't have no subscribers. They're only over here because they created a page to follow me. I'm on 24 different streaming platforms. I have pages. Like, so not only the song is on there, nobody really listens to the song. But if I go on my analytics, last time I checked, and this is a lot for me, it may not be a lot for some people, but last time I checked my YouTube analytics, I had 65,000 people that just viewed my song. I have a YouTube music page. If you look at my YouTube, you'll see a music note next to my name. If you click it, it'll take you to my YouTube music page. It's Survivor Speaks -topic. And so the music is produced and engineered by Mook Marv Music Inc. He has a studio in Georgia. The song was created in 2016 for my daughter, for her jewelry line. I basically did the vocals and sent it to him via email. He put the music to it. And there's the song, and it was just sitting. I just released it March 1st of 2024 because it was sitting on making content. It only makes sense. I don't want nobody to just be able to just take whatever from me and use it. You see, you see how, you know, Miss Wrong don't own none of her stuff. And now she sounds like a frog. Who buying that? But anywho, and so, yeah, my Beyond the Chemo Room music, yeah, I own that. Yeah, it's on YouTube, on all 24 platforms. The beat is 1 minute 18 seconds. That's co-produced by me, yeah, because the storm sounds you hear in there, I added those. So I'm part of the engineering and producing component of that. I own it 100%. I got one more thing that I think that's going to come out that I'm going to probably put through there. As a matter of fact, newsflash, I own a whole freaking record label. Independently. Do your research on what you can do. I can put other people's music out if I want to. But YouTube was strict about that AI music. Now it's a whole different process about that in animation and AI and like monetization. So, whatever people got to do, they got to do. But yeah, it's a whole, process behind that. I actually get my beats from somebody that does it in the studio, and that's fine. So, um, the monster series, stay tuned for that. I'm going to be putting up more series of that. I'm going to really just, do my true crime. I just wanted to get a poll. I'm probably going to put it on my community wall. Should I just start a whole new channel for that, or just do it on this channel? Because I talk about other things on this channel. I wanted to talk about Method Man and give him his props for coming out and saying how he suffers from mental health. I think that is very important. I respect Method Man, for going so hard for his wife. When Wendy Williams was out here minding her business and his wife had cancer, that wasn't her business to put out here the way she did. First of all, I want to tell him, congratulate him about that. Second, I want to give a shout out to him for keeping it real about mental health. A lot of people don't understand. A lot of people don't even realize when they're dealing with mental health. Everybody think that mental health is what Miss Wrong looks like. No, it's not. I suffer from anxiety. I suffer from depression. And I know when to step back, and I go into a shell when I suffer from depression. I've been going through some health issues. Nobody else knows. Mel knows, but Mel didn't even know until 2 months down the line. Like, that I was having issues with walking a little bit. They couldn't find out what's going on. I'm better now. Like that's why I started juicing. I'm starting to grill like my food. If some days I just don't even eat, but it is what it is. I don't look for sympathy points or nothing like that. That it don't have nothing to do with that. I simply share my story because I want people to be aware. Yeah, I'm a triple negative breast cancer survivor. Mel, thank you so much for highlighting that yesterday. I am a triple negative breast cancer survivor. I've had a double mastectomy. I don't mind sharing my story. People need to know cancer affects men just as well as it affects women. You will see on Beyond the Chemo Room. Or if you look at my art for the Beyond the Chemo Room album cover, my eyes are blue. So I actually used that photo. That is me in the photo. It's animated. I actually used that photo because that is a symbolism for the men that may suffer breast cancer. My uncle had 2 bouts of it. So my eyes are blue in that picture, and I used it, and I actually like that they put it out like that. And then you'll see that I have a blue and pink ribbon that's on my nose. I added that there, and I changed my cover art for that. And that's probably going to be like the new look. I'm changing the whole. That's why I said it was under construction. And Mel shared that last night on her story, and and stuff like that. I've already showed you, my book. I wanted to touch on that. I've already touched on playing in my face. And so now to my story, just briefly. As I stated, you already know I had triple negative breast cancer. I had a double mastectomy. This is a little education for everybody, really, really quick. So I opted to have a double mastectomy because during my research, I found out if you have cancer in one breast, it comes back a lot of times, not all the times. A lot of times people get it in the other breast. You can do something called preventative surgery. So I had it in my left breast. I had a lump. I found my own lump. So I heard Mel talking about it on her video that she did the other day about Johnson & Johnson, about self. I always get, child, Mel, you said this better than me. It's like, doing a check on yourself in the mirror. She has the thing that hangs on your shower head. I appreciate Mel for that one, for having that and sharing that tool, because they will give them to you. They don't like to give women mammograms until they're 40 years old. These insurance companies, it's all about the dough. So they don't like to give you mammograms until you're 40. But if you're somebody that had breast cancer earlier, you can have a gene test done. If the gene test comes back positive, so say I was 35 years, I'm gonna do 34 because it's just easier math, right? So say I was 34 and I got diagnosed with breast cancer. And they did the testing on me. It's called the BRCA test 1 and BRCA 2. It's a gene test that they can do on you for your family. So say they do the test on you and it comes back. That's my sister Boom Boom right there, y'all. Happy Pride to Boom Boom. That is my biological sister, girl. She got me tattooed on her arm with the breast cancer ribbon. Love her so much. Love her down. Don't try her. She up there in that new NYC. I miss her dearly because she ain't where I can just get on the train and go. She up there in that Syracuse University. Maybe I'll share a little bit of her story next. We got to talk about it. We got to talk about that first, but we'll do that another show. We'll do that another show. All right. So if you're 34 and you get the BRCA test at the age of 17 and it comes back positive, BRCA1 or BRCA2, then my daughter would be qualified by the insurance company to get her mammogram at the age of 17. That would be half of the age that I was when I was diagnosed. They don't tell you all this. If you ever know anybody that is diagnosed with breast cancer, please tell them do not accept that prosthetic boob. If they have one boob removed, do not accept that prosthetic boob. If they have one boob removed, because once you accept that prosthetic boob, they will not pay for your reconstruction. They don't tell you that. So they will not pay for your reconstruction. You want them to pay for your reconstruction. So don't get that prosthetic boob that sometimes it fall out your breast and you got to put it in your pocket. Now you got one breast lopsided. Yeah, I make jokes about stuff because I can. I went through this. I can make jokes about it, but it's the truth. So, but people, one lady I know, she had like, listen, I'm tired. I done lost that prosthetic boob. They ain't paying for another. I just put some tissue in here. No, you can get a reconstruction. But if they pay for that prosthetic boob, which they probably pay about $300, $400 for, I don't know. You can apply for something that they probably will deny you for. Apply for it anyway. When you're going through breast cancer, you can apply for them to pay for you a real good wig. What they call it is a cranioprosthesis. When I had breast cancer, they was giving $1,200 off of it for it. They denied me though. All right. That's when I said, after I was wearing these wigs, I looked like somebody's grandmother. It was at the time they didn't have all the lace fronts and I was out. I had this bob wig where in the back, was lifting in the back, and it looked like to my. I said, one day I said, F this. I had a tantrum in the chemo room, and I said, F this, and I ain't put on a wig after that during my I ain't doing this no more. I ain't doing this no F this wig. F my connection. They talking about my connection. Yeah, they said something about my connection. I'm back. We back. Because the show was over. So yeah, Mel, I don't know why. Okay, they got my comment. Yeah, Miss Mel, like I get a little very humble. So yeah, I had a tantrum one day. First of all, because they told me it was the one time I couldn't get chemo. I was hot and bothered in this wig. I had a lot of funny moments during, that I actually focused on that made life better for me. So I had got to the chemo room. And even though I had a poor, I don't know if you can see here, my little scars right here. It's a shame that this scar is I had to have my thyroid removed in 1999. And one day somebody was looking at me and was like, "So what you looking at?" And it was like, "You fight all the time." What? Somebody sliced your neck? I had my thyroid removed in 1999. I had to. because it was causing heart conditions that I don't have, that I don't claim. It ain't none nobody business. February of 1999. And so I started having, it's called Graves' disease, something that TJ says she has, but TJ ain't had no damn, excuse me, no daggone Graves' disease, okay? Anybody playing with her, stop playing out here, because all this stuff that I had, had to do and suffer through, I give it away to anybody that want it. They can just to take away that I ever had the symptom, I'll give it to you. Go ahead, you can have it, because you can't even explain what it is. So thyroid and Graves' disease is the same thing. And so yeah, I take a pill every day. And like, yeah, they still never got me level. So, weight gain is like, inevitable for me. And it is what the F it is. But yeah. So I had a double mastectomy and a reconstruction done. They will pray for a reconstruction where they'll do the term is escaping my brain right now. They'll take your fat stomach from your fat and put it up on your boobs, right? So this is me talking to the plastic surgeon. So yeah, I want you to carve out all this. Take all the fat off the sides. Take all of the fat off. Like he said, no, man, we don't. No, they're not taking nothing off the sides. They only will take from the front. That's it. So after they did that and the swelling went down, I looked like a little boy still, flat at the chest. The thing they don't tell you is they have to reconstruct your boobs. Well, in New Jersey, I know. Back to the size that they was before reconstruction. Or if you want to go with a smaller cup, because you were somebody that was already heavy boobed, as long as it's something like within the range that you were before your surgery, the insurance will approve it. In the state of New Jersey, yeah. And I've had 2 surgeries after that on the insurance. I've had my boobs lifted 2 times. I think it's time for me to go make another appointment with him and tell him, do these look like they need to be lifted again? I think they've fallen a little bit. Do they look like you think we get on the insurance? What's going on? My surgeon think I'm crazy anyway. Let me tell you about God real quick, right? It's choppy mail still. Let me see. Let me turn this mute. Let's say if I turn still choppy mail, let me know. Sometimes you get into a situation. You said, let me see. Still choppy. Let's see what Mel said. Sometimes you get into a situation where you don't know how you're going, what you're going to do, or how you're going to turn. Like this is going to be the end of this live stream anyway. So Mel, if I'm still choppy, let me know. So sometimes you're put in a situation and you don't have any faith. And they say faith is the size of a mustard seed. So when I was diagnosed with breast cancer, you can't tell me about God. You can't tell me about faith. You can't tell me about any of that, right? Because that's what I believe in. And so when I tell you God had me set up for this diagnosis, and a lot of people don't understand that, but it's just my belief. About to take you out of church on this good Sunday that y'all took your time out to spend with me, and then we're going to be out. When I tell you God had me set up for this diagnosis, I mean in every sense of the word, right? So I worked for a pharmaceutical company for 15 and a half years. My supervisor at the time was a breast cancer survivor. I had my daughter, she was 5 months old. I was diagnosed with triple negative breast cancer. When I got my diagnosis, my supervisor went with me. I had to see a surgeon And I had went to get another thing, ladies and gents. When you are going to the doctor, if you find some type of lump or anything like that, don't let them just give you, make sure your doctor requests an MRI along with the mammogram. And if they can do a scan as well, make sure that you have them do all three, because the MRI is what confirmed that there was something going on, because the lump could have been non-cancerous, but the MRI was a detection for the technician, and the doctor overlooks it at the place that there was something going on with me, but they can't verbally tell you that. The only thing they can tell you is you need to go see a surgeon, a breast surgeon or something like that, and then this breast surgeon will take it from there. And so I just wanted to put that out before I forget. Yeah, some of y'all know I have chemo fog. If I don't say something, when it's on my brain, I'll forget that it goes away. So getting back to the story, right? So I was set up with everything in place from the beginning. So when I went to see the surgeon, my supervisor came with me. She was a breast cancer survivor at 5 years at the time. Became our greatest ally. She went in the room, pretty dark. She's darker than me. I'm dark skinned. She's darker than me. The prettiest woman I had ever seen in my life. True story. She's my share in heaven right now. She looks down on me every day. I still cry and get choked up about her. A lot of times people wouldn't even realize what is going in my mind, what is going on. Like, I've had a lot of things happen since then, and I had a lot of questions to ask God. Not why He gave me breast cancer, but what is my purpose and why did you keep me here? And I think I kind of figured it. I'm just now figuring it out. 17 years being a survivor, I finally found the true reason why I'm still here. So getting back to this, she was 5 years, and I gave her permission to come and be all that she can be with me in this process. Because I was grateful for her. She was my supervisor, somebody I reported to. We go in the room together, and yep, they're gonna do a biopsy. Yep, she sat in the room just like this with her arms folded. She was also a registered nurse. She sat back in the back of the room and said nothing. And I just told the surgeon she has permission to be here with me. Anything that you discuss, you can discuss in front of her. It's no need. And anything that after this, like, she has, give me something to sign right now. I'm giving her permission to talk to you, about what's going on with me. And that was it from there. Did the biopsy. My never judge a book by its cover. My first thoughts of my breast surgeon was, who in the hell sent me to this quack? That was my first thought. Who sent me to this quack? Because she looked like her hair was just like kind of like just chopped off, and she's, hi, I'm Dr. O'Shea. Hi. And so that was my first thought. So I had Vanessa with me, so I had my little Shira with me. I kind of felt like, good, Vanessa in the back, like mean mugging, not saying nothing. The doctor talking to me, explaining everything to me, breaking it down in layman's terms for me. And so after we were done, she's like, yeah, I'll call you back with results tomorrow. Me and Vanessa go and get in the car. We go back to work. And on the car ride back, she's like, you all good, girl. She had a country accent too. You all good, girl. That woman know what she talking about. You all good, girl. Yep. I got the call the next day. And I'm sitting at my desk. And she said, Suzette. And I said, Dr. O'Shea. She said, you have cancer. I said, I'm going to give the phone to Vanessa. And I went in office with somebody who is never missed a year. She's one of the people that came over here and joined YouTube. She's not a YouTuber, never was a subscriber, none of that. But wherever I go, she going. So she created an account maybe a month and a half ago. 0 followers. She's here for Survivor Speaks. Okay? Don't sit in your audience and pull up somebody else's analytics because somebody just joined because of them. And they came here specifically. That's what I forgot to tell y'all. And they came here specifically for that reason. They got 0 followers because they're only here for that content creator because they only know about YouTube because of that freaking content creator. Baby girl, let's talk about it. How dare you sit in your on your big platform because somebody's having some type of successes to say that they are doing this, that, or the third because people are coming to this platform to join the platform to follow them. It is a thing. It's happening to me right now. I got a lot of people come here from music channels. All they did because all my channels point back to YouTube. They clicked on my page. All of your anybody that has multiple pages knows that all of your stats get combined in your analytics. So stop putting a false narrative out there to your followers. Because not only did that, you took it a step further. That girl can say what she want to say on her platform. If I want to tell y'all over and over again, my mother is from America, my father is Haitian, so I'm Haitian, I can tell you mofos that every day because I'm proud to be a Haitian. But why would you get mad about that? Half of y'all didn't even know that, but now y'all know. My father is a Haitian, so I'm Haitian. Sac passe, ma boule. I don't speak Creole though, but I know that. I know some cuss words, like everybody that know about Spanish and everything else. But I don't my father speak Creole. I don't speak that. I know some words, I can understand it, but I don't speak it. But that's a false narrative that you're putting out there to your audience. I just wanted to put that out there because, there was a spy going around who I believe that's a spy. And they probably going to run back and say, such and such said this about you. And they was talking about you. And she going to just automatically believe it. Like, because I've been watching on my own. And it's funny how people can cruise in these YouTube streets and get ideas off of other content creators. Come on, somebody. Y'all want to pass the collection plate around? I'm not monetized. This is my little cash app. All you gotta do is take your phone, swipe it if you feel like being honest on this Sunday and donating to the church service that I'm giving right now, the church service part of this segment. So I want to know how it's cool for you to do it, but it's not cool for everybody else to do it. They don't invent everything for you to do it only on your own. As far as I'm concerned, I know Night and Day been turning out these tunes. All of a sudden now everybody turning out the tunes too. Like newsflash, anybody that want to turn out the tunes, you can, because it's your business. It's your business. Nobody owns it. And last time I checked, and I want y'all to tell me, did y'all know they had a YouTube police? I don't know about the YouTube police. I didn't know anybody was getting paid YouTube police money to police other channels. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I didn't know that nobody was the police. But when you are honed in on one creator and you do like 4 or 5 out, that's all that you know. And you showing them so much love. Certain creators won't even like a picture or a video or even if they don't watch it, they won't even like it. I've had Night and Day over here in my video before. Melanie Jones is always over here in my video. She's my mod. Miss Cat Medusa's been over here she's another one of my mods. I have 3 mods. Miss Goldie Pennywell. Y'all just met Miss Goldie Pennywell today. She don't really do YouTube like that. But I had my third eye open. And my third eye had said to myself, does this look right to you? self. Okay, you got to do some inner reflection on what's going on here and how the folks that normally, what is the word that I want to use here? You know how sometimes you in a pulpit, you don't want to cuss, but normally the creators that monopolize the YouTube black sector, people are going elsewhere and looking at other creators' content. You become a threat. I need to find a reason why I got a problem with you. That ain't cool. I see it with my third. Ain't nobody told me nothing. Nobody told me nothing. I ain't had a conversation with nobody about nothing that I'm saying right now. And it's what I saw with my own third eye. How is it now you got a problem with these people when you're not going to fight nobody else's battles? That's what you said. Now, when you holding on one creator, you know about all their rules, everything that they say, and that's all that you know. And so you got some people that won't follow you because of the person that they following. Me and Mel have a great relationship. I don't give a good god ram if she don't like. Let me pick a creator because depending on who the creator that I pick, they might go and say something about that. Let me find one that nobody in the sector follows. The circus clown, because I follow him because he posts real interrogations, real interrogation. Because Mel don't like the circus clown, that don't mean that I'm going to stop watching the circus clown because Mel don't like him. Mel ain't got nothing to do with me watching the circus clown. Funky, I wouldn't watch him, child. He disrespect women so bad, child. Funky John Neva. I ain't watching him anyway. I don't like him. It's a reason why I don't like and support. I like Krishan and don't support Jade and Alexis. She doesn't like African American women. Jade and Alexis doesn't. Why should we be supporting her? I'll wait. She's quick to tell you. She can say the N word. She 1% black. I'll wait. She didn't come 1% black until they started confronting her about using the N word all the time. I'll wait. Her first excuse is that she got kids by a black man. I'll wait. But because you hate Krishan so bad that you'll take the side of Jaden Alexis, I'll wait. There's an African American man with 90-something thousand views. He's on the day 100-something of creating Krishan slander all 100-something days is a lie. Why are you a black man trying to bring this black woman down? You have no proof of this girl abusing her baby. Nothing. As a matter of fact, she's a great mother. Period. I'll wait. I don't do Krishan. I can get paid all day long for doing Krishan rock content over here. I don't really do Krishan rock content over here. I put it on Instagram. I support her. She deserves to get grace. We all was 20-something one time or another. Dumb for a Negro. We wasn't, as dumb enough. And there's no dragging to Krishan because I don't drag rock. She's a firm believer in God. It's the truth. Go and speak to her boyfriend. Let's talk about her accomplishments before she met Blue Feces and he tore her daggone life apart. She was the youngest person on the ultimate race with the fastest time to finish. The winner of the ultimate race. She was a brand ambassador for Nike. Come on now, y'all. She's talented. Her music has substance. Give it a try. And her greatest era was dissing that man that she laid down and had a baby with Blue Feces. I don't trust him or none of his family. But I'm going to be quiet because, we support Krishan, so we don't really say too much for him. I don't like Blue Feces. I don't like his mama. I don't like his manager. I don't like none of them. She's not safe in California. I hope she wakes up that she has had this time alone to herself and God, alone with God, because she really knows how, if the one thing her mother didn't instill in her, she instilled the fear of God in her and the love of God in her. And you got to see the God in her in order to understand who she is. She is the freaking algorithm, whether you like it or not. It's not up to us, it's up to God, and he's using her to be an example. I just don't want her to go so far, because what God just showed Krishan Rock was, baby, I'm showing you the signs. I just showed you 3 to 4 different signs, and you're not heeding what I'm telling you, baby. So I'm gonna snatch you from the thing that you love most, and that's your child. And so now she is where she is. I don't even like to say the word. She's on a break, a break that she needs. And I meant to take it to the end of the show, so I'm gonna take it there because that's what I said. But I just wanted to give that word on Krishan Rock today. Um, that she who she is. I want y'all to just go listen to Rainy Days by Krishan Rock. And if you don't drop a tear, then you just you the thuggish ruggish bone. It's all right. It's all right. It's not something she's singing about her life. I'm telling you, I was balled up in the fetal position, listening to that song, crying my eyes out, had no idea why I was crying. But listen to it. Give it a try. Rainy Days by Krishan Rock. All right. So getting back to what I was my story, right? God set me up so good, right? This lady that when I saw at first sight, my surgeon, that I was like, who is this quack? Gave me my diagnosis. I went novella for 17 years. For October Breast Cancer Awareness Month, my doorbell rings. Every October, my doorbell rings. There's a gift or something from novella. It had got so bad, I had stopped having a space to put all the stuff that she was sending. I wouldn't dare stop her though, because like that's love. For 17 years for her to still win. We stopped working together maybe she went to another company. Like I was there for 15 and a half years. I was laid off maybe like I think I'm on 2020. Novella was going maybe like 5 years before that, whatever, however it go. She still, what's your new address? Like, cause me and my husband purchased a home after whatever. And so like, are you at the same address? I get a text. Okay, cause now I gotta send your stuff via mail. Like, cause she used to bring it to work. Right. So yeah, she was in the office by herself, like first person that I told Vanessa out there on the phone with the doctor. I still have the email from her. Everything set up. All my doctor's appointment, all the testing that I need to go and do, everything set up in the email for me, baby. She said, baby, you ain't got to take the guesswork. You ain't got to do the guesswork for nothing. I got you. Here it is all in the email. You wish somebody put somebody in your life like that, right? So now I'm going through what I'm going through. My sister called me. I tell my sister, Vanessa tells my mother for me, first of all. Because I'm like, how am I tell my mother? That's the only thing that was on my mind. Like, how am I tell my mother? I got my son. I'm going to tell my son myself. He like, you going to be bald headed. I said, you rather me be bald headed or you rather have your mother? He like, oh, I didn't think about it like that. He was 13. Okay. So after that, we was all good. But I didn't allow cancer. Anything that was cancer related, you wasn't going to get me. I woke up 3 o'clock in the morning after my first chemo. hmm I'm in the bathroom. My mother would stay with me at the time. My daughter was 5 months. She was very active as a child, as a baby child. My mother would stay with me. So she comes upstairs and I'm in the bathroom in the mirror and I'm singing, I am not my hair. I am not the skin. My mother like, what is you doing? I said, cut my hair off. I ran my hair, do my hair after chemo today, and it's starting to shed. Listen, now, breast cancer don't take no your hair out. Kim Zolciak on the Housewives, you dumb nitwit. Chemo does. And so nothing was beating me. That's the kind of mindset that I had. Like, yeah, nothing was beating me. I was up in 3 o'clock in the morning shaving my hair off, baby girls. Yes, baby girls are just, yeah, like y'all did that. You're not going to take that from me. But it's all in the book. I ain't gonna give you the whole book. But anywho, but I'm gonna give you, some of it because it is what it is. I'm gonna tell you a little story. I'm gonna educate you. So I had it spread to my lymph nodes. They can't use anything in my left hand. Like if I go to the doctor, I need surgery or something, they slap a piece of tape on and they write it real big on it and nothing can come over here. Don't take a pressure over there. Don't take nothing. I had what you call lymphedema. My arm used to swell up like really, really bad. Like it used to be so painful. I used to wear this sleeve and thank the Lord that like I don't really have like that issue with it. Sometimes it hurts, like it gets numb over here, my left arm, but I don't like have to wear this. I don't even know where my sleeve at. I haven't worn it in years, but it was I had lymphedema, so I had an oncologist and a hematologist. It is two different things. A hematologist is like a blood doctor. Oncologist is like a it's like a cancer doctor. So I had a hematologist before I had the oncologist because when I was pregnant with my daughter, I had low iron, low blood, and so I had to get IV treatments. So the hematologist, he was, I've already was visiting the cancer center. They told me, oh, don't get alarmed. It's a cancer center, but you're only there just for the iron, whatever. So yeah, my oncologist to this day, and I refrained from putting her name in the book. She was bad shit crazy. Yeah, she was bad shit crazy. You hear me? Bad shit crazy. I don't like her. I started seeing the physician assistant. I had cancer. I had triple negative breast cancer. They consider it a black African American and Latina cancer. So at the time I was diagnosed, they hadn't done much research on it. So they really didn't have anything. So there's a whole like little different like little thing that I went through of how I got to the chemo that I got, and went back to work, being brought up to speed. I'm in a chemo fog, and I hear them telling me, "Oh, we got a new drug," and yep, we got a new drug. So it hit me like 4 minutes later. Oh, and my breast surgeon is the number one breast surgeon in the state of New Jersey. You see how God set me up? And my sister, Boom Boom, that's on this live, she called, but when I called her and told her I had cancer, she like, oh my God, I hung up on her. She called me back. Hey, hang up on me. Cause I'm healed. I just got to go through the journey, girl. When you finish crying, I ain't gotta go to no cancer centers of Americas. Girl, when you finish crying, I can't get no space like that. I'm not gonna say that I was all rah the whole time. Yeah, I had my moments, but I knew what I had to do. And so yeah. Anywho, yeah, I started seeing the physician assistant versus the oncologist because like she just no bedside man or nothing. Nothing. So 2 weeks after that, I'm rushed back to the emergency room and like I had emergency surgery. Had my intestines repaired, clipped and repaired. Guess what I'm grateful for? Not having to wear colostomy bag. All that other stuff, it worked itself out. So yeah, I'm grateful for that. And that's how I live my life. These people next door really. And so that's it on that I'm sharing for today. And it wouldn't be me if I didn't leave you with what I normally leave you with. I mean, if you have any questions, you can drop them in the chat. If not, we're gonna go ahead and end this thing out. I know that there are other people going live or whatever, but if you do have any questions, drop it in the chat really, really fast. I would like to thank my moderators today for coming through and the clutch and doing what you do and doing what you do so well. And I didn't mean to be on here this long, but oh well, here you go. So if you don't have any questions, I don't see any right now. I'm gonna go on ahead out and head to the stage left. See you in the next video. And get your mammograms. Get your fill your boobies. Make sure you all right. All right.
Alexa, cut it off. It's got my head spinning.